Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Game of Investing Podcast, episode number 8. The key message I want to take away to as we move towards the new year 2024 and a lesson from what I learned in 2023 is to detach myself from the markets and remove all the trading apps and stop looking at my portfolio performance day in day out. And I'm going to review my portfolio only once in 3 months or preferably once in 6 months. I want to achieve that. That's my target state. Now, why did I reach to this kind of a practice that I want to do is the lesson I learned from the book Richer, Wiser, Happier, written by William Green. And in this book, the best part I liked about was most people like this chapter, Nick Sleep and Zachariah. And the best part I liked about their approach, they are very famous investors, is to stay away from the markets, detach themselves from the markets and focus instead on productive effort or activity like reading the balance sheet, studying companies day in day out. So this is a key takeaway for me because they had a Bloomberg terminal. You won't believe this. They purposely kept the Bloomberg terminal at such a low height level table and without chairs so that they don't get to, it's very uncomfortable for them to go and check the prices every day or check their portfolios every day. So they detached completely from their portfolio performance and rather focused on improving their knowledge about different companies and gaining the business understanding. So this is a key takeaway for me, and I'll tell you this is why this is important. So look at the screen. This is S&P 500 performance in the last 20 years. Recently published by JP Morgan. So if you had invested $10,000 in 2002-2003 time frame and you held the portfolio, $10,000 portfolio till 2022 year end, over 20-year period, the returns has been phenomenal, right? It has been a 7x return, 7 times returns over the last 20 years, which is pretty good when you take a size of S&P 500 companies and it's an index fund. So the most important message here is not the returns. It is about if you had missed the 30 best returns days during this 20 years, if you just miss it out 1 month of or 30 days of the best returns, your total returns went down, diminished by 80%. So you just stayed out those 30 best days, which we don't know, we cannot time it. So the key message is you need to stay through the course, through the thick and thin over the 20-year period to get those best trading days. And another important factor is the best trading days are the days which is typically during the bear market. You can see that 7 of the 10 best days took place during the bear markets. There's a famous saying, it feels really uncomfortable. That is a time when you should invest, and that is the most profitable days for you over a long period of time. So the point of least comfort or maximum pessimism or least comfort is the point of extreme profitability of returns. So let me end with 2 quotes, one from Howard Marks, one from Charlie Munger. Howard Marks said, "Our performance doesn't come from what we buy or sell, it comes from what we hold." So the main activity is holding, not buying and selling. Now there is a key takeaway from this message. Doing no activity is also a decision that you take on your portfolio, and that's the most important decision. Doing no activity is a key activity you need to do on your portfolio. So I have taken this message, and Charlie Munger said something in the same lines like, you don't make big money by buying or selling stocks, but rather by waiting, having that patience, and it's a long game. So the key message overall for this 2024 and beyond is to stay detached from the markets, remove all the apps, stop tracking portfolio day in day out because it doesn't make sense. It is just like going and checking your house prices every day in the market. How much am I worth or my house is worth? Just like that, investing in stocks is in long-term activity, and we should not go and get perturbed by the day-to-day movements of the market gyrations. Key takeaway, signing off, Sandeep Anand.